this video we're going to show you our suggested method of assembling a plastic clunk tank that will work in any type of control line stunt model, whether it's powered by a 2-stroke or 4-stroke engine. We use and recommend Cavan plastic clunk tanks, either the 6-ounce or the 4-ounce version. This comes all complete, plastic tank and a range of pipes, which I'll demonstrate how you use in a minute. There are one or two variations we make on the standard setup. First of all, instead of using the clunk supplied by Cavan, we substitute a Dubro sintered bronze version, which has the advantage of acting not only as a clunk but a filter. In this connection we would suggest that you just apply a dab of solder between the sintered bronze and the brass pipe, because we have had occasions where they've come apart. Okay, the first thing we need to do is drill through the third hole in the rubber bung, because Cavan leave it sealed. The easiest and safest way is to just use a 3mm drill and carefully push it through like so. Okay, that's nice and clear. Now we can start to insert the pipes. Take care that you're putting them in the right way round. The bung should be going in with the flange on the outside like so. Okay, we can now push the pipes through carefully. We're going to be using 2 vent pipes, which will give the option of double venting. Alternatively, you can run your engine on pressure. This tank will offer you both options. This is just a dummy run. We'll be positioning them correctly later on. Okay, so ultimately it's important that this pipe goes to the top corner and this pipe goes to the bottom corner. And this one, which will be the supply to the engine, should be positioned directly on the center line of the tank, like so. So the next stage is to establish the proper length of the bung pipe. So we'll put on a typical piece of fuel tubing onto the sintered bronze clunk, and then onto the supply pipe in the bung. I've actually cheated a little bit here, and I've got a length of pipe which is more or less correct, but we'll just do a double check. So we offer it into the tank like so. If this is a little bit sticky or difficult to get in, a little bit of washing up liquid applied helps a lot. This one actually is quite easy. So, yep, that seems to be fine. The bung is of the right length and quite free. Now I can go outside and cut the brass pipes off to the correct length, which is about 1/2 inch through from the bung. Okay, so I've shortened the 3 pipes. It's worth pointing out that you should take special care to use a needle file to clean out the ends of the pipe like so, and also have a good file around the edges to make sure that there's nothing likely to cut the pipes as you fit them in. So do that with all the pipes. Needle file, good twist around, and a file around the edges like so. I've also yet taken the opportunity to burr off the edge so that it won't be catching on the tank at all. Okay, so I think we're ready for a little bit of assembly now. I'm going to belt and braces and bind with a little bit of fuse wire like so. Just tight enough that it pinches the pipe. so, and do the same at the other end. Okay, so I've secured the pipe at each end with wire, so it's now quite secure. So we're ready to start assembling the tank. First of all, you need to position the back plate and make sure you get it the right way round with the lugs on the inside for retaining the nut. Now we can squeeze on the rubber bung, again making sure you've got it the right way round for pushing into the tank. Probably as well now to put the nut in, because otherwise it can get a little bit difficult. Now we can start pushing in the other pipes, again making sure that you've got them the right way round. Now we put on the front plate. And start to assemble the unit with the screw. Okay, well we'll just take up a little bit of tension on the screw, not too much, because the more you expand the rubber bung, the harder it will be to get in. A little bit of washing up liquid is always helpful. So we're aiming ultimately to have this pipe in that corner, this pipe in that corner, and the bung hanging free. Remember to make sure that the collar is on. This will stop the plastic expanding when we tighten up the bung. Okay, let's see how we get on. Right, it's gone in nicely. So we want the bung on the outside looking this way, so we'll turn it around so that is on the centre line of the tank. Now we can just turn these into position. Like so. And the bung's hanging nice and free. Perfect. We'll just give it a final tighten up now. And there you are, the tank complete, ready to put into service. Now we're going to show you how the tank is installed and fitted in a simple model. This in fact is a Brodat Cardinal profile model, but it's very simple and shows you how the tank and the pipes are arranged. As we explained earlier, it's important that the two vent pipes are positioned in such a way that one goes to the bottom of the tank and the other one goes to the top. The third pipe is the supply to the engine. When you offer the tank to the model, make sure that the two vents are at the back of the tank and are in effect up against the fuselage, like so. This is a simple Sato 44 stroke, which is actually running on pressure. The pressure is taken from a nipple at the back of the silencer. We suggest you connect the top pipe to the pressure nipple, and this pipe becomes the filler. To fill the tank, you firstly remove the bung, put the fuel in the tank, and then reposition the bung. That's very important, otherwise you will not get pressure. The third pipe is the supply to the venturi, which is positioned thus. Pressure is optional. If you don't want to use pressure, then leave the two vent pipes open to the atmosphere. The choice is yours. This tank gives you that option. That's about it. You're all ready to go. We hope you have fun.